Comes along to Hudson, a round of applause. I mean, wow. You guys are used to seeing me in the afternoon, on the afternoon stage. I'm Patrick L. Riley. Thrilled to be here again. And so I wanted to just make one note. Tom Porter, if you are in earshot, if you could walk towards the stage, we are going to begin the program right now. So I'm going to do a little moment of stretch. Is that Tom? No. Where's Tom? Tom Porter? Open the day with blessings. Tom? Tom, are you around?
I just wanted to say a few words in Mohawk, the Mohawk language, so that those of you who have never heard it before in your life, now you can say, I heard it for the first time. And but that's what it sounds like. My real name is Sabo Guanyungos, and I belong to the Bear Clan. And all the Haudenosaunee people, which are still Mohawk, Oneida, Onondagas, Cayuga, Seneca, Tuscarora, even Cherokee, are originally all the same people, same language before. And I have 6 kids, and we are matrilineal. We follow the mother. I married a Choctaw woman from Philadelphia, Mississippi. She's a Choctaw. And me and her have 6 kids. And no matter what I did, I couldn't make no more Mohawks. All my 6 kids is Choctaw. Because we follow the women. My wife was a Choctaw. I just wanted to give you a little bit about that. Right now, what I want to do, I want to do the opening. And this opening comes from the beginning of the world, when the humans were first created from the stars in this planet and molded to who we are. And when that was done, but I wanted to footnote it to you the way my uncles and grandparents told me as I was growing, that it doesn't matter if it's Asian, a black, a white, or Indian people. Every people in the world are indigenous people at the beginning of everybody. But we have forgotten our original teachings because of evolution and man-made things. So we forgot our original. But the Haudenosaunee and parts of people in Africa, parts of people in Europe, there are still some, very few, that still remember the original teachings. My uncles and grandparents said, this what we're going to do in the next moments is that original teaching. Most indigenous people from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean knows this yet and believes in this. I want to share it with you today as we open up this great gathering at the Inwood Park. This has been going on, I think, over 20 years. And it's always joyous. Even if it rains or sunshine, don't matter. Everybody's always happy. Because I call it the Creator's Get-Together Day. Everybody can share the happiness and rub shoulders with each other. But as I do this opening address, I would like you to help me. In the Mohawk when we do each verse, at the end, they say, in the Waloruk, you got ni gumla, you know, Scott ni gumla, honor than the Wadan Holodon, if Kati, you got ni gumla. That means we gather our minds all together on this moment, and with one mind, we the people give greetings and thank you to what we're talking about. And when I say, and our mind is agreed, where you can help me, if you'll say, if you're old Haudenosaunee people, when you agree, you say toe, like the toe on your feet. It's the formal way to say yes in the ancient language. But I tell people, if you don't want to be an old traditional people, when you hear me say, and our mind is agreed, you don't have to say toe, you can say that's good enough. But if you want to be an ultra-modern person and still have the values of the ancient, when you hear me say, and our mind is agreed, you can say, yeah. And it doesn't matter as long as you say something, because the Mother Earth is listening to you, and the trees is listening to you, and the birds is listening to you. So don't be bashful, just say a little bit, Give it a nice one so the Creator and all life can hear you, that you're rejoicing that life is still going on our Mother Earth. So is everybody agreed? Oh, all Haudenosaunee people here today. First, I'm going to say this. That when the Creator made the deer, when the deer talks about Creator, the Creator is a deer. When the buffalo talks about Creator together, the Creator is a buffalo. When the humans talks about Creator, Creator is a human. When the birds talks about Creator, the Creator is a bird. So it means that all life forms, be it bird, animal, insect, or vegetation, when you combine every life, every form of life, the total or summarization of all that life is what we call Creator. So we are all created in the image of the Creator, not just humans, animals and birds and vegetation. That's the way indigenous people were told at the beginning of the world. And so with that, I'm going to ask that our minds become one. And that's what we do now, is we put many thank you before us on the ground, many greetings and many of our compassion and kindness. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pick it up, you and I, and we throw it up into the universe. And we say, Creator, thank you for this beautiful day. Nice and warm, nice breeze, nice people, nice kids all over. And as we came here from near and far, you removed any obstacle on our path so that we could come here to Inwood Park today. And so for that, Creator, we say thank you, and our mind is agreed. And then it is the next one, Creator, when He stood up man and woman at the first of the new world, the first people of our great-grandma and grandpa were like a zombie. They were made, they could move, they could do everything except they don't have no way to think. That's why they're like zombies. So then the Creator stood by them, the Mother Earth stood by them, and they transferred their knowledge of Creator into those man and woman who was our great-grandma and grandpa, and told them how they are to live on this planet called Earth, how they are to live from birth to death. And this is what we're going to be doing now, is restate all that since the beginning. But I remind you, this is the same talk that was given to the Europeans, same talk given to the black people of Africa, same talk to Asians, and all native indigenous of North America, South America, same one. And it's a reminder. And so now that we were made, our great-great-grandpa and grandmother made us and gave us a life here to live. And so we look around on one another, and this is what one of my old chiefs, who was 97 when he passed away, and when I was growing, I used to listen to him at our long house, our ceremony house, and here's how he would say, I start over here, and I stand every woman, no man, just a woman, from the oldest woman, middle-aged woman, to the teenage girl, to the little baby girl in the cradle boy. And when I finish scanning them, I find out that all our women gathered here in this assembly are the most beautiful, kindest women in all the world. And we are lucky. And then he says, I start again, and I go the other way. This time I look just only to the men, the oldest men, the middle-aged men, the teenage guys who play lacrosse, our great runners, to the young teenage boys, to the little baby boys running around, playing around, and to the little babies in the cradle board, little baby boys. And when I have finished scanning them, I find out that our men are the most handsome, kindest people, compassionate people in all the world are assembled here today. And so when you put that together, the most beautiful woman and compassionate woman, the most handsome and compassionate men, this group and assembly gathered here today are the most beautiful people in the world. And with that, we say thank you and hello and kindness we give to each other, and our mind is agreed. And then it is now to our Earth Mother. At the beginning of the world, the Creator said the Earth is a woman, and she's a special woman because she's the mother of all humans, of all animals, and birds, trees, vegetation. And when you are born, all these different life, your mother will nurse you. From her body, she will give you nourishment. And so, I would like you to think now, what did you eat this morning? And what did you eat yesterday? You know where that came from? Our Mother Earth's body. She's the one who gave us the nourishment so that we can live and walk today. And that's why I'm going to ask you all that our minds come to be one, and we face our words to our Mother, the Earth, and we say, Mother Earth, we are your children. And Mother Earth, if anybody has hurt you amongst our people, we ask for forgiveness. And Mother Earth, we also want you to know that we still are compassionate to you because we know you feed us every day. And Mother Earth, even though some of our people have been mean to you and have raped you, you never throw us away, the humans. You never got angry to disown us. And so since the beginning of time, Mother Earth, you have caressed us. You have fed us every day without fail. Our children are running. Our babies are born. Mother Earth, today all your children says, thank you with love, and our mind is agreed. And then it is that the Creator made the water over there and all over. And when He made that water, He says, from the sky will come a snow on top of the mountain and the hill. From the sky will come a rain that falls on the top of the mountain and the hill. And then down through the valleys it comes where the Mohawks live, where the Irish live, the Polish live, Puerto Rico live, all humans live. And that water is in a river and a creek and it passes our town, our little village, and then that water quenches our thirst, and we feel great hope for tomorrow. When we are sick, our mother, our grandma uses the water, and they cook medicine from those swamps and the woods to make us heal and be healthy. When it's hot summer day, our kids jumps in a creek or in a river, and they cool off. So that water is always moving, never stops. The waves of the ocean is going like a heartbeat, and life goes on. And so the Creator made those waters, and He put a spirit in there and a soul in the water. And He says every day, never forget to say thank you to the Spirit of the waters of the world that quenches your thirst. And so I ask all my people here today that our minds become one. And right here on this nice lawn, we put layers of thank you, layers of gratitudes, compassion and kindness, and it touches the clouds, the big pile of our thank you. And you and I and our children will pick it up, this big thank you, and we give it to the Mother Earth, and we say thank you again, and we give it to the river, and we say thank you to them again, and our mind is agreed. It is also that in a Haudenosaunee country, the Creator and Mother Earth chose 3 foods in the garden. 1 is corn, 2 is beans, and the 3rd is pumpkin and squash. And they call them the 3 sacred sisters. That's why in every big ceremony of the Haudenosaunee people, where I come from, there's never a ceremony goes on without those 3 kind of sisters being cooked to feed the people of the nation. And so the gardens of the world, their leaders, the corn, beans, and squash, and it doesn't matter which garden, all over the world. You and I today are one mind, and we send many thank yous and greetings. Already where I live in north, the corn is this tall, been planted, and it'll harvest to feed us through the winter. And so to the gardens of the world, we, the people, say thank you with love, and our mind is agreed. And then it is also the medicine that grows in the woods and the swamp by the river's edges. The Creator said, as we walk, you and I, there will come a day when we will hit a dark cloud that will disrupt our tranquility and peace of mind, and that's called sickness. It disrupts our peace. But when that happens, the Creator planted medicines everywhere. No matter what kind of dark cloud you hit, there's a medicine somewhere that can cure it. And those medicines, my grandma said, is waiting every day for you or I to go see them and ask for their assistance in our health, in our healing. And that's the way the Creator made this world. And so to all the medicine that grows throughout the world, we the people are one-minded, and we send our greetings and our thankfulness to every medicine, and our mind is agreed. And then it is to the birds. And this is my favorite one that my grandmother said, and she always emphasized. She said, when the Creator and Mother Earth put us on His earth, the Creator and Mother Earth said, I don't want you to be walking around with your bottom lip dragging on the ground in sadness and grief. I want you to also know the joy of life and happiness. And I want to see each of you every day, minimally, 3 times each day. I want to see the whites of your teeth from one ear to the other ear, minimally 3 times per day. And my grandma said, if you and I don't do that, then there's no reason why we should have been born if we don't know happiness and joy. And so to ensure that that be the case, the Creator made those birds that flies, robins, chickadees, mourning doves, and He gave them songs to sing. And then He chose the eagle to be the leader of all the birds, the president or the big chief. And then He told the birds, your job is this. When the night is done and the dawn of a new day comes, the old brother sun shines, you will get up before the sun shows his face in the dawn. You will face the east, and you will sing your hundreds of beautiful songs that I gave you to welcome the miraculous day. And when the bears and the deers and the humans hear you singing, you will have shaken their mind up, so that boredom and lonesomeness will not find a home in their life. And so if you get up early in the morning, no matter coldest winter or hottest day of summer, them birds are still singing. They never forgot what the Creator told them. And you and I never forgot to smile from ear to ear, a minimum of 3 times per day. And so to the birds that fly and sing their songs of life, we the humans, Senate, north, east, south, and west, our thank you, our kindness, and our love to all the birds who bring us happiness and our mind is agreed. And then there are the 4 winds that bring the changing of the season. So when the air is stagnant, the big thunder and lightning comes and removes it, and the air smells sweet and smells so good, and everything goes again. That's what tornado and hurricane is about. If the stagnation gets too big, then they need a big force. But the 4 winds is causing the birds of our children and the little baby and the H hatch, little baby robin. And so to those 4 sacred winds, we say thank you, and we send our love and greetings to them, and our mind is to breathe. To the sun, who as we call it, old brother sun, the Creator told them, the sun, you will be the elder of all the people. You and I are the younger brother and sister to the sun. And every day our old brother will be up there watching us because he's the elder of us, taking care of us every day to make the food grow, to make the warmth come that we may have light. And so that's why all the nations with sun dances will never stop. Because if we stop, the sun will stop, and no more baby will be born of anybody. And so to the sun, our old brother, we the people are of one mind, and we say thank you for this miraculous, beautiful day that gathers us here at Inwood Park today, and our mind is agreed. To the second sun, called the moon, our grandma. In my language, we say, Ikisutta. That means our grandmother, the nighttime sun. And the grandma moon was given 28 to 30 days to orchestrate every woman, every color of every race. And every 28 to 30 days, she fixes the woman's body to make a new blood, to be a bed for a little human being to begin their journey to be born. And so you and I came from that grandmother moon, this calendar. That's how we got here. And so to all our children and all our relatives, we were born because of Grandma opened the door for our birth. She said, Grandma Moon, thank you for watching the ocean up and down every day. Thank you for every baby, bird, animal, and human that was born yesterday and today. Grandma Moon was loved. We say thank you, and our minds agreed. To the stars that beautify the universe. And our Grandma and Grandpa said, in the dry season of July and August, it's the stars that put the morning dew on every grass so that life will be ensured. And if our young men get lost as they travel at night, all they got to do is look at the stars and it'll tell them how to get back to their village. And the stars, Grandma said, is the most beautiful painting or drawing that any artist could make in all the history of the world. So when you look at the stars at night, there's nobody that can do more masterful painting that's just so beautiful and marvelous as the stars that fill the nighttime sky. And so for that, we say thank you to them, and our mind is agreed. To our four sacred beings, like the wind, you can feel them, but you can't see them. They are born at different times of the history as humans, when we as a human forgot our instructions and we detoured from the sacred path the Creator gave us at the beginning of the world. They're the ones that brought peace. They're the ones of messiahs of peace of every nation. For the Haudenosaunee, we call him the peacemaker, and he's the one brought us our great law, so that there will be no more war and no more human to draw blood from one another. They are the ones that brought the message that whatever is here on Mother Earth, there will be a dish of one spoon where we will all share to eat from that dish. Nobody will get hungry. That's the way the Creator intended. No fighting over land, no fighting over resources, but it shares with the birds, the animals, and all our brothers and sisters. And so those big walls are torn down, and life and peace comes. And so to our Creator, four sacred beings, we the people here with our children, and those of us who couldn't bring our wife or our other kids and grandkids, we include them today. And we pile thank you, greetings, and love, and then you and I will pick it up and throw it high into the sky. And we say, Creator, we your children are of one mind today, and we salute you, and we send you our love, our kindness, and our hello. And we ask you that to protect the grounds here, so when our kids play, they don't get hurt. When our elders walk, they don't fall. Or if they do fall, somebody will be there to pick them up. And so with that in mind, let kindness be shown by all. Thank you. And I have officially opened today.